Hey guys, it's Ash coming at you on December 30th in the last 5 minutes. It is December 31st tomorrow, which is New Year's Eve, as everyone well knows. And I just got home from spending time with my family. I've got to do my routine to take everything off right now, but I thought I would start this video. Basically, I had a goal to finish the book that I'm reading right now, and then to read 2 additional books. Sorry about my nails. I'm a tragic mess. These are Christmas nails. My plan is, because once upon a December, quite literally, I read an entire trilogy in one day, and that day was December 31st. Something about the end of the year really just, takes it off. So, with that being said, I plan on reading the remainder of Truly Devious, and then reading 5 Feet Apart, and then reading, I'm honestly gonna say, probably the Field Guide to a North American Teenager, maybe. If not, we'll fucking see what the final one is. But I plan on reading 3 books in one day and 4 minutes. Let's see how tragically I can fail at this one, shall we? I have about 200 pages left of Truly Devious. Oh wait, no. Actually, maybe, because I think Truly Devious is about 400 something pages, and I am like 200 something in. So I'm about halfway through that book right now. And it's really good. Like, I love it. Stevie is my spirit animal. She reminds me a lot of myself as a little freshman who was obsessed with Sherlock Holmes. We're gonna make dinner, we're gonna sit down, and we're gonna read. We're gonna take off these monster fucking boots. Yeah, that's right, it's up to my knee. We're gonna take off the monster boots. We are going to take off my overalls and my bodysuit. There's a lot of overlapping layers right now. And we are going to get down to business. Hey guys, it is 2 a.m. on, I almost said Christmas Eve. Wow, I wish I could go back a week and just redo a lot of things. No, it is 2 a.m. on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve. I read approximately 100 pages, because I read like 70 pages, closer to 80 pages. Like, I reached chapter 20. That was my stopping point. I have 10 chapters left in the book now, which means I am 2/3 of the way through. Yay me. I was trying to finish it before I went to bed, but a bitch is tired. I'm also so cold that I can't feel my fingers or my toes, and I really needed to like go to sleep and get warm and get cozy and everything like that. So I will finish the book over my morning coffee and start a new book immediately. Hi, this is editing Ashley. I'd like to interject and point out that did not happen. Goals were changed, shit hit the fan, and wow. I'm also not done with the book. I just started editing. I don't know why. Maybe it's because everything's really hectic right now. That's all I can form for you when I'm this fucking tired. I literally only turned on my lights so that I could film this real quick. I don't have a compilation of me reading because my phone died, which is why I was able to focus, because my phone was not operational, not going off, and my watch wasn't going off because my phone wasn't connected to it because my phone was fucking dead. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. I will update you in the morning while I read and drink my morning coffee and probably eat a bagel because I'm in a bagel mood and I've got bagels, so. And I'm out of milk, but I have a shit ton of cereal. Hi guys. I am currently on page 342, the beginning of chapter 25. I have not started this page yet at all. I just lit a candle so that I would have light so that I could sit here because I am just casually laying on my living room floor. It is 6:47 at night and I have less than 100 pages to go, which is so exciting. I am so in love with this book right now. I'm not gonna get another book finished before the end of the year. Like, I don't care how fast of a reader I am. I do want to, like, I don't know. I'm probably going to go over to my mom's, but I'm not sure. It's New Year's. I want to celebrate. I do want to film a video, though, however, of the books that I have read in 2019. I do have a list of all of the books that I read. And I want to finish this one. That way I have a rounded out number. Not really, though, because I didn't read enough. I didn't even read 10 books this year because life has really gotten in the way. But that being said, I have loved every single book I read this year. Unless I read 9 Lives of Chloe King this year. I don't believe I did. I think that was a 2018 read. But I have loved every single book I have read this year. I've DNF'd a lot of books this year, though. Like, accidentally DNF'd, purposely DNF'd. But nonetheless, I have thoroughly enjoyed the books that I have read this year. And, like, have read to completion. And that being said, I am very happy with what I've read. It doesn't matter how much you've read, just how much you've enjoyed what you've read. I really, really love this book so much. I'm coming up with theories and plots and everything like that. Normally, I'm the person who can figure it out before the end. Like, normally, I've got it figured out halfway in. But the introduction of the mystery and the, I don't know, like just the overall execution of the mystery is really amazing to me. So, like, I knew that there was going to be another murder, but I wasn't expecting who got murdered, and I wasn't expecting when the murder happened. The murder happens a little bit later in the story, but not so late that it's a cheap moment. It's more, it like adds to it. I don't think I'm at even the climax of the book and I'm still like and that's just how I am with books. And like, this is Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson is truly reigniting my love for reading because it is just pushing me to read more, and I'm hooked on every word right now, and I'm just so happy, and I love this a lot. And I kind of mildly ruined the book because I left it in my car one day, and I will go over what was wrong with my car for 3 fucking months out of this year. 2019's been one hell of a journey, and I am proud to say I will be ending it on a high note with a really amazing book, probably screaming and making my neighbors think I'm getting murdered down here, but actually I'm just reading a murder mystery that's fucking killing me. I am going to read this, update you guys when I am done, and then edit this video, and I don't know, just like, yeah, I don't know, but shall we get started? I just sat on my book. All right. What's good? I know that I said I'd update you when I was done reading. I'm at page 348. I've made it a few pages. A few pages. Because once I started reading again, I heard like a massive crash, and then I got up to change position because my arms were hurting me sitting on the floor like that. And so I walked over to set up my camera for a different time lapse, and I started like
like picking stuff up and everything. And one of the things that was moving was over by my window. So I walked over to my window and like picked it up. I noticed a car with its hazards on. And I was like, oh, they probably misfired and I just barely heard it. And I didn't think anything of it. Then I walked back past my window to go start up the time lapse. And there's 2 additional cars sitting there behind the original car, both with their hazards on it. And I'm like, what the heck? Nobody looks like they have like anything wrong with their car. They're all walking around and talking to each other. They're all on the phone. And then I hear a siren. So I jump up again because like, okay, something's going on. Like, what happened? It was a crash involving 4 cars, not the 3 that I see. And I live next to an overpass. They crashed on the fucking overpass, and 3 of them pulled forward, and one of them was still sitting there because she was the one that got hit. And I only knew about that one that got hit because the cop yelled, "Is that still drivable?" Because she had her window down and she was talking through that because she's still sitting behind the fucking wheel. And then the power keeps going in and out. My lights were flickering. My parents' power went out. My parents live nowhere near me, by the way. They live 7 miles north. Actually, more than 7 miles. It's like 10 miles north of me. 10 miles north, the power's going out. Power's flickering here. The street lamps went out like 4 different times on the other half of the street involving the accident. What did these people do? What is happening? I've read 6 whole pages. And then literally 2019 came crashing. It's trying very hard during 7:30 to fight with me. I lost my thumbnail. There's a second, this one, a state highway patrolman is now here. This is stressing me out. It's pitch black at my parents' house, according to my mother. Over here, we be flickering. Not now, but we be flickering. What the fuck is happening? I'll update you guys when I'm actually done.
So a lot of things happened, and I wound up not actually finishing the book before 2020, but I did finish it within 12 hours of completing 2019, if that makes any sense. The point is, I've read the book.
What the hell? So I finished the book and I can't process this. I need the next book, like right now. I'm going to give this a solid 3.5 to 4 stars. The reason why it's not 5 stars is because I did take a moment to like follow it. I really love the flow of the story. It's amazing. This ending, I'm pissed off because like I didn't get some of the answers that I was looking for, and I've only been posed with a new threat. Plotline. Plotlines are threats. But I've only been posed with more questions than answers. And I'm really upset. But I'm just like, I'm posed with more questions than answers. And I don't know how I can go on like this. In all honesty. What? What? If you have not picked up this book, please pick it up because it is so good. Whether you can reserve it at your library, pick it up at your library, pick it up on an e-reader,
audiobook if it has an audiobook. I don't listen to audiobooks. I can't do it. Just find a way to read this book. Because, dear God, what the hell? Why is it so good yet so... I'm very happy that I picked this up because the whole reason I picked it up was because I was in a slump. I didn't know what I wanted to read. And so I asked my friends to give me book, like, genre ideas. And the first one to respond said murder mystery. And I was like, that's oddly specific, but I have one specific one on my shelf that's jumping out at me. Like, I have multiple murder mysteries, but this one was jumping out at me, and I was like, that's a sign. I'm so happy I read it. I don't know how to go on, but I'm just gonna lay on the floor and cry. That's chill. Happy New Year.
This is my